Alright guys, and welcome back to my brand new sports channel, the Dawn of World Sports. You're very welcome. And I've been saving this particular video for this channel and I cannot wait to react to it now. It's entitled Line in the Sand Fights Extended Edition 2004, and credit for the video goes to SRB, who has 3,255 subscribers, so if you like the video, subscribe to his channel guys. Basically, it's AFL, it's Aussie rules football, and it's a game that just boils over, and the players just lose their cool. They can't keep their cool, and it just continuously goes into more and more and more fights. So no more talking about it anyway. Let's just watch it and enjoy it. Let's go.
Solomon done great work at both ends of the ground today. McPhee and Lovett Murray, the Flyers. Good slick hands. The Hawks are away. It was Brown that started at Bateman, Barker, and now Bateman again.
Two huge clubs here in the AFL. You've got Essendon Bombers and the Hawthorn Hawks.
On against McVeigh. Pachoni trying to take advantage, but the umpire having nothing of it. And Mark Williams should kick his second.
Yeah, well, it's great. It was good movement by the Hawks. It was nice and slick. They tried to get the ball quickly into their forward 50. And as a result, it put Mark McVeigh under enormous pressure, and he held on or gave Mark Williams a push in the back, and he has a chance to put Hawthorn's first goal on the board in this third quarter.
Big kick this one. For Mark
No problem really, was it?
And bang, he fires it through. And I didn't see any sign of the shotgun there, but the Hawks go.
There's a little bit debated that there.
Essendon 10-5-65, so maybe they're going to give something here, the Hawks.
Too soft, Steve?
Oh, well, it may have been just a fraction, and Williams was probably caught off balance a little bit, but the umpire was right there, Michael, and you need to go with the umpire.
That's a pleasant change, Steve. Mark Williams, where's the shot? There it is, bang. He's kicked two, and the Hawks within 26 points. If they can just sneak another one here, it's going to put enormous pressure back onto the Bombers.
It's getting very, very scrappy here. You can see that. Oh, look.
In several games this year.
Here we go now.
Real eagerness there and spirit shown in the
Bit of a pulling, pushing and shoving match.
Brown's thrown
Free
out.
kick to Hawthorn.
Here we go, look at them. The blonde-haired boy for the Bombers on the ground. The game's still going, but there's a bit of scrap happening in the centre circle.
To half forward, to Thompson.
No mark.
No free kick there. Bolton read it off hands very well.
Oh, and I'll tell you, that was intentional right there, wasn't it? I've seen that before. He's left the legs in and hit him straight in the side of the skull.
Jason Winderley, and some blood just on the bottom.
That was intentional. That was absolutely nuts. No wonder they're kicking off now.
And he'll have to go off under the blood rule.
It is on everywhere in here, boys.
Look at this now, like, yes, come on.
And there it is, Pachoni, Allman, and Vandenberg letting.
Listen, he's got fucking at each other.
Do that.
And here comes Welsh to register Vandenberg.
This is the 1980s revisited.
It's the 1980s revisited. I wish we revisited it more often then. It's absolutely fucking glorious. Now look at this. He's took him by the throat, threw him down.
This is unbelievable. We haven't seen these sort of scenes for a long time in AFL football.
I'm not sure this is the Olympic spirit, but it's something out there.
Neither man giving up. Come on. Fair digs now.
Former teammates. I'm sure I saw
Former teammates when I each other. Brilliant. No love loss. Oh, he's just flung it right in the background there. See that? Boom. They were former teammates as well. Superb.
Bit of jumper punching. Welsh going down. Bit of staging.
Don't think there was much in that one. Bit of a push there.
Hit on Winderlick that started all that, lads.
It was crude.
He's was a bit off the ball here.
And Beaumont and Murphy still going at it in the centre of the ground.
Some people try to calm it down, but
let's have a look at Richie Vandenberg.
Here we go, there's the right. There's another right.
I don't know whether any of those connected.
Fucking magical, I'm telling you.
Bateman getting involved there too. Gee. We haven't seen that.
He's got a split eye, the guy with the blonde hair. I've seen the picture of that before.
And McPhee's bloody to the eye there.
He's just lost his shit altogether, hasn't he?
He'll be about the 5th coming off with the blood rule. There's already been 2 come off. With limping to the boundary line now.
I'm going to get you back. You should wait and see. He knew he was going to have to get fixed.
If someone's coming from the ground, Andrew.
No, that's right, Michael. They're supposed to stop play. You did right.
So Hodges got it at half back. Chips out wide. Jacobs. Short. Can the Hawks respond here? They've come out firing in this third quarter. Bateman, long to full forward. Barker.
Look at how contested this is. You can tell they're pissed off.
Chance for McVeigh.
Look at it, it's so scrappy. It's going to explode. You just know something's going to explode here. Look at them.
Trying to get a kick from the congestion.
You can hear it in the crowd. You can see it in the way they're playing. Something's going to erupt any second now. Bang, yes, here we go. Told you.
It's on again in the pocket. This is unbelievable.
There'll be plenty of tired boys out there when you wrestle like this and there is a scrap. You'll find there are a number of errors. Players get tired.
Good point. When they're scrapping like this, they get tired. There's going to be times for mistakes. Oh my lord! Round the neck. They're getting a bit scrappy now, the Hawks. I'll tell you what, they're being a bit dirty. They look like they've completely lost their shit altogether. Oh, there's a bit of a freaking headbutt there, was it? Oh, he swung the right. Loved that.
Looking forward to the tribunal on Tuesday.
Both teams are going to be at the tribunal.
Very busy weekend.
Just one footnote to that. Adam McPhee came off the ground and had the riot act read to him by the Essendon bench.
Johnson with some momentum sets it up one-on-one.
Oh, lovely. Look at that takedown. Simple. Simple kick.
And that is an indictment on the Hawthorn defence.
I think, as you can see, the Hawthorn team's completely lost their cool altogether here. They're not thinking straight. They're not playing their proper game. It's got under their skin now. It's into their heads. They're more concerned about fighting than they are about playing.
You're in a scrap like that, it gets physical, but what goes is your power and your legs.
It's absolutely amazing.
Those Hawthorn taller players could not push back.
I love how they play on the edge.
Their teammates.
And you can see Bruce O'Connor, the physio there, taking Adam McPhee off the ground, almost shoving him off the ground.
It was him, Hutto, that actually gave it to Adam McPhee, just explaining that what he did out there was not what was required.
Well,
he's back for more.
On the ground. Margin 32 points. Matthew Lloyd in all of that has kicked 5. He's beaten 2 opponents.
Such a gap in scoreline as well now.
Restarts play. Everett.
Oh, look at that.
Mark Johnson
straight in again. Here we go again. They had their mind on just hitting him and not playing.
Kevin Sheedy got that message to Adam McPhee.
At the expense of the scoreline, really.
Umpires have got to keep control here. They've just lost it for the moment.
There's only one team playing. They're fighting and playing. That's the difference.
Towards attacking 50, just from Everett.
Oh.
By Henneman. Oh, lands in the arms of Allen. And Matthew Allen from 30 metres on a 45-degree angle, chance to really inflict some pain for Hawthorn, who came out firing. More of
oh, he's got like his by the mouth. Oh, it's magic. No shit.
Yeah. Well, Matthew Allen, a chance to extend the lead to the biggest in the match today. Points. So since that, well, almost an all-in, Steve, the Bombers
continues for Peter Swab as the Bombers pile.
I mean, look at that scoreline.
It's out to a 54-point ball.
In the third quarter,
Everett gets it to Vandenberger, had his head almost ripped off. And he'll get
they're making mistakes everywhere. Here we go again. Look, look, look.
It is on the wing.
The Hawks are only interested in fighting here. Absolute maniacs.
Play goes on. We'll just keep showing you the fight though, because it's.
Oh, that's a lot more interesting.
Here's Henneman to get a chance. Beaumont up to half forward. Campbell Brown looking to go backwards to find some space and find Danny Jacobs.
Oh my word, see?
Turnover. Lloyd can give it to Lucas, who will
No
stroll
problem
in.
at all.
He handballs to Mercedes and he will stroll in.
Oh, that's got to be another kick.
He's just absolutely cleaned him. As he's kicked it or after he's kicked it. Surely the score counts.
He was absolutely buried.
I actually think there might have been.
In the motion of kicking, and he's in trouble.
Well, they hit him straight after it anyway. I have to see the replay.
Well, if it's in the motion of kicking, it shouldn't be another kick, should
Well,
it?
I just wonder whether he wasn't
after.
there. It is, bang. And the umpire, you can see just 5 metres away at a perfect view of it.
So does that mean they get another kick to get another score on top of that one because it was already after? So that one counts and then they get to kick again for another.
Well, Steve, what do you think?
Well,
I don't want to be labelled too soft. Is that too soft?
well, I think they've just lost the. I just think they've lost the.
They have lost the plot. That's spot on. They've completely lost the
They've
plot.
tried to unsettle the Bombers. It hasn't worked, and basically they are not up to it.
It's alright winning your personal battles and fighting and scrapping, but there's still a match to win.
6 times and kicked
And
7 goals.
it seems the Hawks.
This is the Hurd incident with Hodge.
He's going for everyone. Look at this. Super. Nobody's willing to give up.
And there's Joe Mercedes.
We don't often see the second free
He's
kick.
a little terrier. He's got a hoodie his leg, isn't he?
Another look at Hurd and Hodge.
Bit of hair pulling, perhaps.
Yes, Crowden has come off the ground. Nick Holland going back into the Hawthorn back half. And looks like as a spare
107-41. It's an absolute gubbin. Well, that's the end of the video. If you haven't seen that video before, I hope you enjoyed that. This is AFL. This is the AFL Aussie rules at its best. Absolutely delightful to watch. Two teams not willing to give up on anything. But you could clearly see one team was still concerned about playing the game, while the other one had, as the commentator says there, completely lost the plot. More concerned about hitting people and getting involved in petty squabbles, petty little fights. But that's what I watched the video for. I wanted to see the absolute nutters out there smashing each other. I think they said at one point there was 5 people left the pitch because of blood, because of bleeding. Obviously they have to go and get cleaned up, get off the pitch. But like, play hard, but also go out and win the game. And mentally, on the day, the Hawks weren't up to it. They let them get under their skin. They let it beat them mentally, and they lost the plot. The scoreline, I don't know what way that match finished, but it was embarrassing at the third quarter there. I'd imagine it continued on to be embarrassing, and that was an absolute gubbin. But thoroughly enjoyable video. I mean, what a sport. And as the commentator said at one bit as well, we'll continue on with the play, but we'd rather, let's watch the fight as that's more interesting. And it is interesting. The problem with fights within the AFL is there is hefty suspensions now and fines, so it's not advisable to get involved in fights. But what do you do when near enough 2 teams are fighting all over the pitch for a good half of the match? Do you suspend everyone? I don't know the rules there, but absolutely glorious to watch. What it is a sport, completely 100% committed teams going at it, giving everything for the badge, for the fans, for themselves, personal pride. As I said, just 100% commitment, and nobody wants to pull out of any challenge. And if there's a fight, you don't want to be the man that backs down. But play smart as well, and that credit to Essendon on the day. They looked like they played smart, got involved in the fights. The Hawks let it beat them and get the better of them. But there were some nice fights, nice fighting from them as well. I thoroughly enjoyed some of their stuff too. Really enjoyable. Thanks very much for the suggestion. That was fantastic to see. If anybody's got anything else you'd like to see me reacting to on this channel, please feel free to drop a comment in the section below. And don't forget, guys, subscribe to this channel, Donna World Sports. There's going to be loads more stuff like this. Thanks again for watching. I am the Donfather. Goodbye.